Alrighty, we're just going to do a little update video because I haven't done a video in a little while. I've just been busy moving Cactus, busy on the farm, doing all sorts of stuff, so don't really have too much time, and I haven't really been feeling like doing videos much lately. But a bit's been happening. Still been purchasing a few seedlings and stuff. Got these really cool crests a month ago or so. If you're in Sydney, Australia, you would have had a ton of storms, lots of wind, lots of rain recently. So the cactus are getting pretty flogged at the moment. Many of them are no problem, but I've had quite a few fall over and snap. All the grafts are pumping along, looking good. But yeah, maybe we'll go through and look at some stuff that's fallen over. First thing is I've still got a bunch for sale in Sydney, Australia, Panania. This whole lot, all for sale. Still some lookers. This one's not looking the best right now, but the cross is Tig cross Lure cross Trent, and I've got a few others, and once it gets some size, it's a beauty. All sorts. These are just things that I don't want to keep. Some grafts from Peruvian seed. I think that one's Peruvian seed too, grafted up. All of it's for sale around, some of the smaller ones 50, 60 and 70. Yeah. We got lots of seeds. So all those seedlings still going. And then I got, let's open this one up. They're going excellent. All of my seed that I've germinated have gone really, really well. I was using this zeolite, and I thought it was good. I think zeolite, I still like to use it for my soil mix. Everything that I've read on zeolite in the soil mix is great. But using it to start seedlings off, not so good. But now that I've been using this pumice, I think this is 1 to 2 mil or 1 to 7 mil pumice. It has gone really, really well. I haven't had any problems with the pumice yet. With the zeolite, I've had mold growing on the seedlings with the zeolite, but I haven't seen any mold growing with the pumice. A little bit of algae, but I haven't noticed anything affecting them yet. So I've switched all of my seed germinating to pumice. I think a lot of this is my own seed so that's a Spacianus open pollination. I got too much Spacianus seed. If anyone wants some Spacianus seed, let me know. I'll sell it to you for cheap. Got all these guys. These are old and neglected. Not super important. I think they're Spacianus as well, actually. And these are other ones. All seeds. See, that's gonna have to get opened soon because that's touching the roof and it's gonna rot. But yeah. So everything's going well. These are all new. I bought that from Ash Buttons on Facebook. They were all in smaller pots like these ones. I haven't uppotted them all yet because I haven't had time and the space, so I've got to take all those will get taken to the farm because they're pretty easy to take. But yeah, so I'll go through what's fallen. This one's fallen, snapped. We've got a couple over there, fallen. I got to fix this all today because it happened yesterday. We got lots of seeds in here. These are all really successful. They are all a little too packed, but it is what it is. I can't thin them out anymore because I don't have that many containers and that much room to put them. But lots of Peruvian seed, lots of seed from Spain, from Lopez. I can't remember his name, but Lopez something or something Lopez. Lots from Grant Nicholson. Oh, that lid's blown off there. I'll have to put that on in a minute. But everything's going not too bad. This was a test with vermiculite, and that was zeolite. And the zeolite, like I've spoken before, or if you do research, it holds on to nutrients, leaching nutrients, and stops it from leaching out. And then when the plant uses up the nutrients in the, or the fertilizer, whatever, in the soil, then the zeolite will leach those nutrients out and the plant can take them up. So it seems like it's holding on to some salts or something, and it may burn the seeds. So that's, I think that there is pumice, and this is zeolite, and then that's vermiculite. So it's not doing too bad, but I got one, I think this one. And so you can see just there's mold, and I've only got a few left growing. I've kind of abandoned it. Like, there's not much else I can do. I'm over it. But this was zeolite, and I also did the experiment of GA3 and chitosan. So I soaked the seeds in GA3 and soaked these ones in chitosan, mixed with water. And at first they looked alright, but I don't know if it was the fact that I mixed them in that, or it's the zeolite, but they're just not doing well. And maybe I should test the GA3 and chitosan again, but then do pumice, maybe in the future. But all the ones with pumice going excellent, just no problems whatsoever. That one looks like it's got a bit too much water in it, to be honest. That's off the lid. Oh, it's not too bad, it's not leaking out. Okay. But yeah, got all sorts of going. Tarmensis leucantha. Yeah, they're looking great. These are all sorts of different cactus. That one's not the best germination. And you can see there's a bit of algae growing in there, but it doesn't seem to affect them, so I'm fine with that. I'd rather algae than mold from the zeolite. I know a lot of people have all sorts of different techniques for how they want to germinate, and so far this pumice has been doing really, really well for me. I can't get the lids off, but you can see they're really thriving. So that one, the lid blew off and then rain got in there and pushed those seeds over, and that's biochar. The biochar actually did better than I thought it would. At the back there, that's the pumice, but biochar did surprisingly well. So I might try another couple more biochars, but I think it just needs to be finer. The biochar needs to be as fine as the pumice. I don't really have it. I suppose I could sift it out. They're doing all well. So I've got seeds coming up from my own seeds, pollinated by me, of what's it called? This one here that's fallen over. Big Plim. So this one here is Big Plim. It fell over the other day. It's got another flower on it actually, but I've already harvested 1 or 2 fruits from it. So we'll see what they come out like. That one's fallen out, split. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. The Big Plim, I might try and get that up in one piece. If I get it up and it doesn't want to stand, I'm just going to have to cut it. And I'll probably chuck those on the auction page. Same as this one. If I can't get that up and keep it, it is split, but I might still be able to keep it. I'll put that up on the auction page. I got one seed, one fruit off of this one here, so I'm keen on that. Got some more flowers going. I don't know if they'll take, but I had a ton of flowers on there, if you remember from my other video, but only one took. Got some more fallen over, snapped. I just haven't had time to sort this out. Those ones down there are getting good. They're getting quite tall. And this one's not too bad. This one's actually quite nice. So I'm annoyed that it fell and it's almost snapped, but I'll try to sort that out today. Yeah, with all the wind and the rain, this guy's leaning over, these guys are leaning over, that guy's leaning over. Oh, it's about time I need to get out of here, to be honest, and move to the farm. And that one is so close. Oh man. Oh yeah, that one. Where'd that? Oh, that one's come from this guy, but it's. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. We got this one. I cannot remember the name of it, but I'm sure it's quite popular. It is looking fabulous. I've never grown one of these this big, and I've grafted it, so it's looking beautiful. What else we got going here? Got a few grafts, looking nice. Got that fat scop looking thing. We've got our HBO8 with a fat pup on the base there. HBO7 with the pup looking nice, besides the scars. Can't see because of the background, the sky. Nice little crest starting. It's getting. I should put it on the 0.5 because it's you can see more, and it's getting quite dense in here. Real tall, that guy. I'm liking this, ouch. I'm liking this one here, this graft. This one is from Peru. So be keen to see how it starts turning out, getting bigger. And I'm glad I got it on this fat one here in the ground, so it's getting lots of nutrients. I'll have to cut these pups off. Got a saguaro here, I think it is. Pringlei, Pachycereus pringlei, I think it is. Looking nice grafted. The Psychonaut holding up steady. It is leaning a bit, but because it's most likely rooted in the ground, it's holding up for now. For anyone that's into carnivorous plants, these are my partner's carnivorous plants. We got some little tadpoles in here. Can't see where they are now, but they're usually hanging around here. But anyway, they're in there somewhere. Get some close-ups of these. Oh, they're looking nice, aren't they? They were getting a little bit burnt. You can see that one there is burnt. It was in too much sun, but the position it's in now is a lot better. Yeah. This crest just getting bigger and bigger. Quite nice. This graft that had the little arms on it. This little arm has gotten bigger, kind of like a pup, but it didn't start out, it started like this. And it's, yeah, but it hasn't done anything more, unfortunately. That's a nice fat Scot pup. Oh, he's got a bit of let's get a little zoom in on here. Now the reason why I'm picking at this is my thought process is if I can get off that first bit of stuff, that area can dry out and it can fix itself up. Sometimes I just leave it, I don't touch it and it fixes itself up, but I don't think that'll progress any further than it is. I doubt it'll kill this thing off. The sausage. This guy snapped a little while ago. What's it got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pups. And got all these down here as well. I quite like this one. When it's a bit thicker and bigger, it's nicer, but it's got so many pups it doesn't pump as much. Oh yeah, got a flower on that one there. It's been pollinated and it's got a bunch more flowers. Another one fallen over there. Got a little CSD pup grafted here. One of my first CSDs grafted. My big CSD is at the farm at the moment. I've actually planted it in the ground, so I'm hoping it doesn't die now. But it's quite interesting how CSD in its younger form, juvenile form, or when grafted, looks totally different. Like when CSD is bigger, it doesn't really have these bigger spines. I mean, I haven't grown mine to full maturity yet, but it doesn't look like this, as pups at least. It's a little hairy guy grafted. Got some little experiment grafts going on. Just having fun with it, doing what I want. That one's taken by the looks of it. That one I think is taken. That one's taken. That one's taken. and that one is taken. That's pretty successful, actually. I think I did have one on the top, and that one didn't take. I can't remember though. But that's pretty good on the one plant, so that'll be cool once that all grows off. Yeah. Then we got, I did this one yesterday. I just put this on to hold more pressure on it. But that is, alright. So the HBO4 cross T. Cuscarensis from Herbalistics. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a really nice looker. It rotted from the base here. I had it in the ground on the farm. And just with all the rain, it just didn't go well. All the others I've checked are no problem, but this one just wasn't big enough to go in the ground yet. Yeah, rotted, so I cut it, taken it back home, and I've grafted up 2 of them. And I think I'll graft another 2 up at least. And then I'll try and root that and grow that again. Yeah, because I really like it and I want to get it to flowering ASAP so I can crossbreed with it. Got some more flowers here. Had my partner pollinate those, so hopefully they go well. Carter cross subdenudata. Oh, this one I'm really liking. So, funny story with this one. This is one of the first cactus I got. You know, like not the first, but at the very start of my collection, from Herbalistics. And this went in the ground over there, up against the fence. Didn't get much light. Got overgrown by that vine. That vine covered it up, and it just never did anything. I think it got to about this height here, and it was spindly, just didn't do anything. And I thought, oh, I better take it out and I'll put it in a nice pot. So now it's got lots of, like, way better soil, way more sun, and since about here, it's been growing, and now it's showing this growth here, which is just awesome. Yes, I'm really keen to see what it's going to do when it gets bigger, fatter, and healthier. But it's funny, I've had this for all those years, neglected, thinking, oh, it's just whatever, and then finally giving it some good soil and a good position, and it looks awesome. That's the difference of, you know, having a cactus in a shitty position, and you think it looks a certain way, but this is its true genetics when you give it the proper growing conditions. Beautiful. And that's why I spend quite a lot of money on my soil mix. And you really got to give them the best you possibly can. Here's another one that I was experimenting. I think, yeah, I just did the 2 grafts. Obviously that one didn't take. Oh, no wonder. I completely missed the thing there. That one, yeah, I think that's taken. It doesn't look like it, but it's plumped up. So I assume that'll pop out one of those areoles. I was gonna do this one, but there's nothing to grip onto it, and I just don't like it. So that one will probably get sold or something. This one's beautiful. I love it. SAS open pollination, South Australian short spine tertiaceae. Beautiful. Open pollination. So got some ordinary grass. I think this one's Zero Entity cross Trojan llama. Had a bit of mutations here at the start. Hasn't done much else. I'll keep it growing, see what it comes out like, but it'll honestly probably get sold. Same as this one. That one is, what is that? So that's a boltwood open pollination. So that one crossed with whatever, which I can sort of see that, but it's you know, it looks like whatever. You really can't tell it's such a young age. Might do something cool a bit older, but not a keeper at the moment. That just looks like that one's from Cactus country, but I'm pretty sure that's just a Bridgesii open pollination. Peruvian, CSD again. I think this is Peruvian. Yeah, it is Peruvian and Peruvian. Here's another Carter cross subdenudata from Sam Redman. Really hoping it, you know, keeps stuff going on like that there. I want that to continue. I don't really care about getting this banana yellow look. I just want something cool out of it, and we'll see how it goes. This is the Big Plim Cross Psychonaut, I think it is, and it has the middle rib that's on my Instagram, and I've recorded it before. And this was from the pup. I grafted it up. I'm trying to see if once it gets some decent juices flowing in it, will it continue that middle rib. So far nothing, but we'll keep going. If I get it to about, you know, here or something and there's no middle rib, I'm going to abandon it, and I'm not bothering trying to chase that middle rib. I will try and cross that bigger one with something else that tries to get middle ribs, and that's one of my big goals, is to get a plant that consistently has a middle rib without it becoming a full-sized rib. This Scott just pushing on. It is just solid. Got anal from Peru, Ana. Spiky as. It's looking alright. This one, I don't have an identification for it. Looking alright. I'm liking this guy. He's got a bit of notch going with some decent coloured spines. I don't know if he's gonna keep that look. From this angle here, I was quite liking it. That bit there. But we'll see. This crest has taken off. It's one of the fastest grafted crests I've got at the moment. I don't know if it's all because of this, or if it's this, or what, but it's just growing excellently. Super healthy, super fast, and a beautiful crest too. I don't know if I've gone through the experiments or not. Maybe I will go through the experiments. So this one has been in water. I try to keep up the water as much as possible. It seems like this one is quite pale. This one is pretty stunted, not doing much. We've got this one that gets no water. It gets plenty of light. Plenty of nutrients. It's the normal soil mix, but I just don't water it at all. and it's undercover. It doesn't get rainwater. I mean, it might get specks, but really not much. And they are super stunted. They look like they've reverted. They've shrunken up, they've gone down, they're just not doing anything. And that's what happens when you don't give them any water at all. We've got this one, which I've given way too much fertilizer. I've given it heaps of frass, heaps of gypsum. I've given it heaps of everything. Even recently, I've upped it and gave it more of this chemical fertilizer as well. I'm trying to give it too much to see what happens, but it just takes it. It doesn't seem to bother it. It's not getting fungal problems. I thought maybe it would get fungal problems and all sorts of marks. That there is not fungal, that is scars from when they were bunched together. They'd, bounce together. And even if it was fungal or anything, it's like a light brown color. None of it's active. And we've had a ton of rain lately, very humid, and it's just nothing. No fungal. See, on this bit, you can see that coloration there. That there is active. Down there, that's not, but that is. And over there is active. But I'm just so surprised. It's doing so well. They're pumping with growth. Green as, no spots. I'm very surprised how much fertilizer they're taking and how good they look. We've got this one. This is the mineral mix. It has no soil. It was zeolite, biochar, pumice. I think that was it. Maybe some frass in there, but I just didn't add any soil, like potting mix or anything. It's a mineral mix, and they're doing surprisingly well. They're not as fat and healthy, but they're not looking unhealthy. And then we got this is straight crappy potting mix. It's not premium potting mix, it's just shitty potting mix, and that is it. They're not looking good, quite pale. They definitely still grow, but they're not showing much. These green bits right here are from the recent rain we've had. So it's obviously getting some minerals and stuff from that. But it doesn't look as good as others. This is the normal soil mix, and they're looking pretty good. They're looking a bit, okay, so normal soil mix, and then the fertilized ones looking very dark, but super healthy too. So I'm quite surprised how well this over fertilized ones look. And then this is just general garden soil. So this is just soil I've dug out of the garden. So obviously everyone's garden soil is different, but they're doing surprisingly well too, no problems. Probably just as good as the potting mix. Yeah. And then we got these ones. So these ones I do give water. This is the normal soil mix again. They do get water. I probably need to soak them again today. But whenever I remember, I sit them in water and soak them, and then I bring them back in here. So they get window lighting. So this is to replicate people that want to put cactus inside their house by the window. So you can see they get a decent amount of light. They don't get any direct light because the sun is above or behind. So they don't get any light shining in, but it's all reflective light. And you can see they've etiolated a lot, and they will never, I don't think they'll ever get to maturity. I mean, even if they do, it's going to take them a long time. And they're going to just grow this spindly thing for quite a long time. And they're going to end up getting up here and then fall over and all sorts of stuff. So you just can't really grow them inside unless you're getting them full on lighting or like lots of window light or actual artificial light. Yeah, they're not looking good at all. Oh yeah, and then we've got all those seedlings. I think there's Spachianus, and in there as well. Just way too many. These ones are also spatch. I've shown these before, but I had them outside and they were pretty stunted because of the conditions. So I brought them inside and they look way better. And I'll put them outside when they're a bit bigger. Yeah, and other than that, I think that's about it. Got all the seeds going, lots of new stuff coming out. I'm moving stuff to the farm regularly, planting stuff on the farm regularly, trying to sell stuff regularly. Still, there's probably a few things in here I'm going to sell. Not too many in this lot. A lot of this will go to the farm. Over there will be sold. And a lot of the stuff in the back, even some of the real big ones, will get sold. So if you want some really big cactus, hit me up. Even some small stuff. I've got, you know, lots of Spacianus if anyone wants it for grafting stock or whatever you want it for. Yeah. Also, we have some more stickers. If you would like these stickers, I'll put them in the description on Exotic Pixie's webpage or Etsy, I think it is. Super cool. They got reflective water droplets, stickers. Yeah. So that's crest. We got this one that has the middle rib. Super cool. Yeah, click the link in the description and you can find these and others.